And what I could notice when I was going on mission is that the bulk of the assistance would go to refugee camps, when actually most refugees actually live in cities, in urban settings. I had a hard time understanding why the humanitarian assistance is kind of focused on camps when the bulk of refugees are not living there. This could be changed quite easily, so I created this organization called Urban Refugees to change that. In cities around the world, there is very limited humanitarian assistance, and refugees kind of create self-help groups to find solutions to their own issues. The refugee-led organizations play a key role in protecting and supporting their own community, but they are very poorly supported and engaged. The kind of training we provide really depends on the needs of each organization, but it can be around fundraising, communications, partnerships, financial management. All that to help them really grow their initiative and find themselves the solutions to their own problems. And so during the fundraising trainings, which are actually more kind of workshops, they really learned, like the refugee leaders really learned how to create a pitch, how to draft efficient proposals for funding, and thanks to that they were able to multiply by 5 their annual budget and to open more than 10 new activities for their own communities. So activities around livelihood, health, education, which benefits hundreds, if not thousands, of people within their community nowadays. I think one thing that could be really good is to have spaces in which social enterprises can meet with people working at the AU level, so that there is more awareness around social innovation going on the ground. And there is also potentially more support and more funding going towards this kind of innovations. It's very hard to, as a social enterprise, to navigate the AU system and to know which door you should knock on. And so I think facilitating meetings and encounters between people working at the AU level and social enterprise could be very beneficial for both. Yes, so I think the main advice I would give is to really keep on in front of adversity. I think building up a social enterprise can look very attractive, especially nowadays. Many young people, don't want to sit in an office and they want to create their own stuff, but it's actually very, very hard. In particular, when you have an innovative approach, you really need to take into consideration a long period of time during which you will just raise awareness around your issue.